could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Got it! 54! Mike 54! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son! Slam! 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 Over! Use you! Pick up to me, it's me!
On first down, it's Logan. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 20.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I got it.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a first down carry, it's Hill. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That second down play nets a -4.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third down, Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 22. off now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check. Check out.
Now gone. Dixon, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now gone. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Matt Judon there to bring him down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We go tonight. 180. 12.
On second down, it's Bennett. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Bennett, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Bennett, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't bring.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go.
On second down now, it's Logan. He's got a first down past the 30. And he cuts it right, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. T.J. Logan, 81 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a give, right side. It's Bennett. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, it's Bennett trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Merlin. Three down. Check it back.
From the 50, it's gone. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have...
There he goes, right side! And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown! T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
57 to Mike. Hey, Mike 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
52. Mike 52. You're trapped. You're trapped.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Mike 37. I got you. Here we go, fellas.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one goes for 24 yards. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 52.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's able to find Wallace. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Zoo!
Again, Goff.
Here we go!
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here if he gets in. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Ferguson, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations, all right? 4th down, where's the ball? Where will we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Logan. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. 2 up.
First down and 10 yards.
Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
First and 10 at the 38 line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check, do it. Check, crunch.
They run, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.